What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a player review on the new Halloween possessed LeBron James in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So this card right here it is the most expensive card in the game. So we always have to take that into account. But as always with this review, we're going to be going over stats, badges, his animations, just how he looks in game. And then I'm going to be doing a full breakdown at the end based on how I believe he plays in game, similar cards, and what I think his actual worth is. Not the worth that people are going to pay for him, what I think his actual worth in terms of in-game is. Obviously there is a premium because he's a limited card, and there's a premium because his name's LeBron James. And as well as that, I will be trying to give some cheaper alternatives if you cannot afford him. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Only 50% of you guys that are watching this video are subscribed. So if you guys like my team content, want to find out more about players, breakdowns on players, hit the subscribe button. And anyway, now we are going to get on to the LeBron James card. So LeBron, 99.95. That is really nice so far. Like that's probably the best offense and defensive overall that we have seen. And to be honest, like, intangibles is normally a stat where it's like, so intangibles is basically a stat that doesn't do anything in game, except it has a massive effect on overall. And if you're looking at LeBron James, he's only got 15 intangibles. So if you were to put this card into like play now, he'd be a 99 overall. So he's got 8 Hall of Fames, 11 golds, 30 silver, 5 bronze. See, the Hall of Fames is there any that important. Dimer is a good one to have. Slithery is a good one to have. But like, difficult shots, with the fact that they completely nerf laners, doesn't matter. Acrobat's pretty good, but he can't make layups anyway. And if you guys don't know that about LeBron, he has a really, really bad layup package. So he pretty much can't make layups. It doesn't matter what his rating is. It doesn't matter what badges you get him. He will miss a ton of open layups. His fancy footwork doesn't really matter, but he's got goal clamps, which is really, really good. Goal pogo, which definitely helps. Goal downhill, go quick for a step. They are two really nice badges. And that's, I think, one of the big difference between this card and the silver card. So the silver, the diamond card, is that this one has got go quick first step. He has got silver range extender and silver hard crusher as well. Unfortunately, I don't think you can bring up the range extender, but silver's fine. Like, you can get by with silver range extender. It's more than good enough, especially for LeBron James, because he steps inside the 3-point line. You kind of need range extender, because unless you are shooting from a range extender range, he is not going to really hit too well. Does he have catch and shoot? Because that is almost as important as having range. He does, yeah, he has silver catch and shoot. Oh no, sorry, silver hot zone hunter. Okay, that's an interesting one. Is it one of his? No, so the only badge he can get is teardropper. So he can't get catch and shoot. Ooh, that's gonna feel a little bit awkward in terms of his release. But stats wise, a great driving layup, a good post fadeaway, not a great post up, but again, post moves don't really matter this year, let's be real. He's got an 89 mid, 86 3, more than passable. Both of them are more than passable. He's got an 89, or sorry, he's got a 90 driving dunk, which is really good. Check out the tendency. 95, he can speed boost because pretty much every card or every team run with a guy with at least gold floor general. Got good passing stats, but again, they don't really matter too much. Great perimeter defense. Block and steal leave a bit to be desired, not gonna lie. But unbelievable speed to ball and acceleration. Like 94, 88, 94 is insane. 93 lateral quickness is legit, so he's going to be an absolutely unbelievable defender. Let's see how he is for system proficiency. So he's an excellent fit and balance, which most people in this game are excellent fits and balance, to be honest. He is excellent in perimeter centric. He's excellent in pace and space. He's excellent on defense. See, is there any other ones? He is excellent in grit and grind. So by the looks of things, he gets the full boost on every single yeah, even post-centric. So he gets the full boost no matter what coach you're going to use. So that is quite a big thing. And that's something that's kind of overlooked because, again, a lot of people like to use like Popovich for defense. And then there's someone like a Tracy McGrady who's only a good fit, I think, on defense. So he only ends up getting like 3 of the 5 boosts. And that is kind of actually a big thing that people do not check with cards is their system proficiency. So anyway, now we're going to go into the hot zones and release for LeBron. Then we're going to get on to the game. So LeBron James got 3 hot zones outside the 3. Release, I don't like it. I'll say that right now. I'm not, like, I wasn't a fan of the Diamonds release. I'm just not a fan of LeBron James release here. I just think there's too many moving parts going on. Like, I know I've greened a couple of these. And a big problem. He has the Paul Pierce problem. Actually, he seems to have seems to not be stepping in too much from the corners. Which, okay, he will step. By looks of things, he might shoot the occasional corner three, but he will step in most of the time. I just plugged in my controller. He will step in from the 3-point line probably more often than not. I'm guessing he might shoot maybe one of every 3 or 4 as a 3-pointer. Everything else will be a 2. So a little bit like last year. Like it is it's a lot more possible to hit a 3-pointer with LeBron from the corner than it is, say, a Paul Pierce. But still, it's going to be a struggle for him to hit him. Off the dribble, the shot's it's not the worst thing in the world. That's a terrible, terrible pull-up, but it went in. So let me just check how he is off quick stop. And why won't it let me quick stop? There we go. So off a quick stop again, he can kind of get a decent shot off. The release isn't, again, it's not the worst in the world. It's just not a great release by any means. But the big thing with LeBron is it's going to be his dunking. Like, LeBron has got the best dunk package in the game. If you end up triggering a layup, he's probably going to miss it. I will say that. For LeBron James, if you end up going to the basket and triggering a layup, I don't know what it is about LeBron James in this, but it is, as I call it, the Hall of Fame miss open layup package. Like, if you end up triggering a layup, he will end up... If there's any contact there, some person can test him, he will miss. Let's check out his SIGs. Behind the back. Pro 2 is not terrible. And then Pro 8, obviously, between the legs. It's still pretty nice. Like, the thing with Pro 8, especially with the go quick first step, is that say if somebody's pressing up quite hot, if someone's in a full court press on you, you can still... I just didn't do it there properly. But you can still, if someone's like riding on your hip, run with them, one through the legs, or I'll be able to show more in game. But if someone is kind of on your hip and you're running, you can still go L2, one through the legs, and you're by them straight away, especially with that go quick first step. And if you get any head of steam with LeBron, he's going to be one of the best dunkers in this game. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Going to be a good dunker, a moderately good shooter, and release is, it's okay, I guess. So anyway, now it's Green 3, and now let's get on to the game. Okay, so I'm going to go with Steph Curry, Dave Cowens, and LeBron James right here. Again, we're going TTO because it's a lot easier and quicker just to show off exactly what he can do. Just see what he's all about, especially because of that extra space that you get on offense in this game mode. Okay, that's the board for LeBron. Let's see. Kobe, is he going to play him tight? He's going to play him tight. One through the legs, right by him to the basket. And he made a layup. He made a layup. It's a miracle. But you can see there with the one through the legs, still, even though Pro 8, you can't trigger it all the way up and down the court. What a block there by LeBron. You can't chain it up and down the court. It's still fine. Oh, let's take him out. Let's take him out. It's not a hot zone. Let's get to a hot zone. Wide open. Terrible release. Oh my god. There we go. Quick stop. Decent-ish release. LeBron can't hit it. It's fine. Not a big deal. Again, I'm trying to take tough shots here. He's bite him. Hop step in. He's got fancy footwork. Oh my god, his hop step is slow. But he's got gold dimer anyway, so let's give the pass. That hop step is really slow. Give me that. Ah! Good touchdown pass right there. That's the thing. Touchdown passes are definitely a thing this year. Okay, try to cut me off. And through the legs. Right by him. Behind the back. Kick to the corner. Hall of Fame dimer. And Dave Cowens knocks it down. Let's go. LeBron playing like LeBron out here. Good for... Definitely good for passing the ball. Ah, unlucky. He's open. Can he hit that? No catch and shoot, though. Yeah, that's one of those ones where you can hit... That's probably a gold range extender shot, but if you've got catch and shoot, you can probably hit it. Like, catch and shoot is a very important badge he doesn't have. Like, he's far... Like, LeBron's far from a perfect card. He's, without question, one of the best guys in the game, but he's far from a perfect card. I just want to get hit by it. Someone cut. To LeBron. Okay, that's fine. You want to play me? You want to play me like that? LeBron right by him with the dunk. And he shimmies on them. Let's go, LeBron. Unreal. Unreal stuff right there. Unreal. I just want to see how he gets on. I was about to say, I want to see how he gets on the double. Couldn't bring the double fast enough. It's a good shot by him. Okay. Just sprint to the basket. Like, he's the fastest. He might be the fastest player in the game. With his height, he's probably going to feel like the fastest player in the game. And no one's going to be able to stop him. Especially if you play him at power forward. It's a great shot there by Byron Scott. If you manage to find a way to play LeBron at power forward, he's literally just going to be unguardable. Pass. Okay, we're good. See where the help's coming from. Spin him. That corner. Oh, that pass from LeBron. And we completely messed up the release with Counts. And LeBron gets the rebound. Time to Counts. LeBron, spot up, spot up, spot up. You can hit that too. Oh my god, that release is bad. I haven't been a fan of LeBron's release in years. Like, I wasn't a big fan of LeBron last year, by the way. So, I haven't really been big on LeBron in any 2K game since... I wasn't even big on LeBron in 18, like. The last time I was that high on LeBron James was probably 2K15, maybe? Wide open, that's his range. That has to be his range. Good shot there, LeBron. Okay, we've got a bit of a lead, and obviously he's got takeover. He's just going to shoot the ball, Byron Scott here. Let me send a quick double on him. See what we can do. Leave Kobe. Oh. And that's just bad defense. I just wanted to see if he could pull off a Giannis like a miraculous steal. But he's got a long wingspan. Like, LeBron legitimately has 6'8" or 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Okay, wait. Just let the screen go middle. Let the screen go middle. There we go. It's his range, isn't it? And he knocks it down. Good shot. Again, having range extender is a lot better than not having it. I'd much rather him have catch, shoot, and range, but this dude is so nice with Byron Scott. This dude should get Jimmy. If he's that nice at base 22, he should get Jimmy. Man, that's an easy dunk there for the game for LeBron. So anyway, that is the gameplay part of this video done. Now we are on to the kind of conclusions and what I think about the card. LeBron James is clearly one of the best cards in the game. I do want to start off by saying that he's got that 94 speed, which is probably his biggest thing, and is on the defensive end is where he's going to excel. On the offensive end, he's fine. He can run by people in transition very well. He can blow by people if he is playing power forward against a non-clamps player. He's going to be a tough player to guard, and if you are just a rim runner, he is definitely going to be an effective player for you, especially with that 94 speed, 94 acceleration. He's the fastest non-point guard in the game. So for rim runners, he definitely does fit a purpose. His jump shot is iffy. His release isn't great, and I get it. He kind of needs silver range, but he can't shoot from the corners. So in the half-court setting, he needs to have the ball in his hand. Otherwise, there's no real point using him, because at the small forward position or power forward, he's going to be spotting up in the corners more often than not, which means that, again, it is a negative. It's definitely a negative not being able to shoot from either corner, because he is a small forward / power forward. Like, it mightn't be a deal breaker, but for some, it definitely is. So, for me anyway, I have to mention that. So, in general, he's a really good card. Strengths greatly outweigh weaknesses. But if I'm looking at players, like, do I want him over a badged up Dominique? Maybe, maybe not. He's nowhere near as good as, obviously Dr. J is as expensive, but he's nowhere near as good as a Dr. J. He's just one of those guys that I'm looking at, I'm like, do I really think that he's a must for a team? He is a guy that will help your team. He'll make every team better, and he's one of the better cards in the game. If you've got 10 million MT, then sure, why not? All I'm going to say is he's going to cost $1 million MT. He is worth about 250 to 300k. That is what his cost is. Your people are currently paying a 700k MT tax on these possessed cards. At least a 700k MT tax. Like, he is worth about 200-300k. Because the reason why is, you might be saying, oh, he's the best card in the game, he should be worth X amount of MT. The reason why is that next week we're going to be getting an even better card. And I can guarantee you, we will not get to the 15th of November before there being an objectively better card than LeBron. Like, there's a lot of cards you can argue are better right now. There's certain cards that I would prefer, and he's definitely in the conversation for best card in the game. However, I think that by the 15th of November, there will be objectively a better card than LeBron James on the auction house in the market for people to get. And I think when that happens, people are going to be very, very annoyed they spent their 1 million MT on LeBron. So I would advise you, if you did pull him, sell him. Make your MT back, because there are people dumb enough to pay 1 million MT for him right now. And if you are a big fan of LeBron James and you want to use LeBron, trust me, just use the diamond. Sell this card, get the diamond. The diamond is a little bit worse, but if you really are using him just for his name, get the diamond. The diamond's perfectly fine. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Good card, yes. Worth 1 million, not even worth half it. Not even worth close to half of that. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the air, my hand. rocking. When I link with ball